ekele gị Igbo n'ebe ndị na-ege ntị n'ụlọọrụ mgbasa ozi EBEONADI 103.5 FM n'ụtụtụ tata bụ ahịa orie ma bụrụ Tuzdee mkpụrụ ụbọchị 27 n'ime ọnwa Septemba 2022. Otu nkeji ka o jikọta elekere 7 n'oge newspaper headlines. Anyị ga-agbapụ ya ọsọ gazie ozi wee laghachite azụ nwee ike ịgụpụtara gị ihe dị n'akwụkwọ akụkọ ndị anyị ji. Anyị na-alaghachite azụ mgbe
Do you know that you have the right to quality broadcasting? The National Broadcasting Commission says any person, group of persons, or organization aggrieved by the content of the broadcast or the conduct of the broadcast station may lodge a complaint to the station and or write to the Director General, National Broadcasting Commission, number 20, Ibrahim Taiwo Street, Asokoro, Abuja, or send a mail via info@nbc.gov.ng. Please ensure that your complaint includes name of the broadcast station, title of the program, date and time of broadcast, and essence of the complaint. Also, remember to include your name, address, telephone number, email, and append your signature. Note that your complaint must reach the NBC within 14 days of the queried broadcast. NBC, your right to quality broadcasting.
ndewo n'ike anọnyela anyị n'ụlọọrụ mgbasa ozi EBEONADI 103.5 FM n'oge newspaper headlines. Anyị ji akwụkwọ akụkọ dị na Guardian, Punch, Nation, Premium Times, Daily Trust, Vanguard, Sun, Tribune ma ọ bụrụ na ohere ga-adị anyị enenye anya na this daily newspaper. Gaa n'ihu sonyere anyị na WhatsApp maọbụ na SMS anyị bụ 08096661035. Ị ga-enweta anyị online ma ọ bụrụ na streamụ mixlr.com/gistfm. Ya dị na gị mwute na ya nọ live na Facebook page anyị ma zitere anyị akwụkwọ na WhatsApp maọbụ na SMS. Aha m bụ Divine.
And I'm Martin. Let's get started with the Guardian newspaper. Naseni empowers 100 youths in Ibadan. Lagos State Employment Trust Fund wants Nigerians to develop, create jobs. Why Nnamani is backing Tinubu by APC campaign cancelled. Sanwo-Olu, Sultan, Christian Association of Nigerian Presidents urge religious traditional leaders to preach peace. Nigeria need resilient policies to reform civil service, says Yemi Eshan. Obi will shock Nigerians to win with popular votes, says Ameh. Obi will shock Nigerians to win with popular votes, says Ameh. Federal government makes U-turn, withdraws order to reopen varsities. INEC unveils ground rules for free issues-based campaigns. Death of quality teachers, bane of education, Afe Babalola warns. Nigeria's electricity grid collapses again. Nigeria's electricity grid collapses again. Police warns politicians against using thugs for campaigns. Hoteliers sheltering criminals. 87% of married adolescent girls out of school, says UNICEF. No going back on bimodal voter accreditation system. E-transmission of results, INEC insists. Economy, we must maintain momentum on micro, small and medium enterprises, says Osibanjo. Don't link us, ESN, to planned attacks on political campaigns, election. IPOB warns Inspector General of Police. Federal government optimistic of generating 33 trillion naira yearly from livestock. INEC rolls out guidelines for campaigns. National Union of Teachers vows National Union of Teachers vows increased contribution to nation building. Court strikes out suit against Olisametu. Muslim ticket. Nigerians too hungry to bother about their religious faiths in 2023 election. Keyamo. Scanner contract. National Assembly summons Central Bank of Nigeria governor, finance minister, others. 500,000 Nigerians await repatriation from 3 countries. Commissioner. Buhari returns to Abuja after outing at United Nations General Assembly 77 in New York. 2023 poll, APC Campaign Council embarks on prayer session, peace walk. Onaikan calls for renewed partnership between government, church in provision of education, health, others. 2023 poll, APC, PDP rendered Nigeria world poverty capital, alleges Kashuku. Oil theft. Inspector General of Police confirms seizure of 123 oil tankers by Special Task Force. Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria disowns Northern bishops meeting with Tinubu as more disquiet trail APC campaign cancelled. $23 million Abacha loot. Socio-economic rights and accountability project sues Buhari Malami over failure to publish part with US. And lastly, police retirees flay secretary to the government of the federation, urge National Assembly to pass pension bill.
The Daily Trust. Rabies kill 55,000 Nigerians annually. USAID. Rabies kills 55,000 Nigerians annually. USAID. How illegal arms are transported daily to northern Nigeria. How illegal arms are transported daily to northern Nigeria. Respite for Bayelsa residents as police arrest notorious kidnap kingpin John Lyon. My husband and Shetima best bet for Nigerian women. Oluremi Tinubu. 2023. Again, Peter Obi Obasanjo meet in Ogun. Have no rift with my deputy Dixon Diri. Jigawa governorship. PDP inaugurates 27-man campaign committee. New poll puts Obi ahead of Tinubu Atiku with 51%. INEC warns party candidates against hate speech. Only Igbo presidency will unite Nigeria, end insecurity. Ohaneze Ndigbo. Atiku fortifies campaign structure with Saraki, Anyim, Shekarau, others. Why Sokoto local government areas not performing optimally? Algon chair. Elect politicians of good character. Kano PRP chair urges youth. Unveiling the political spoil spots. Wike, Dogara, and Lawal. Nigeria Football Federation elections in doubt as minister meets presidential aspirants today. Football legend Figo, others set world record. Abuja ready to host ICC Under-19 World Cup qualifier (NCF). Super Eagles set for Algeria's Desert Foxes test. Slaven League appointed Watford boss. Kosgei withdraws from London Marathon with injury. Tackling rate of child labour. Nigeria Port Authority to hasten renewal of 5 seaport concession pacts. Nigeria Port Authority to hasten renewal of 5 seaport concession pacts. Fidelity partners SMEDAN to empower SMEs. Firm signs over 3,000 MSMEs, trains 300 delivery riders. Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority certifies Aviation Training Institute. Corn oil to pay shareholders 250 Kobo share dividend. Sterling Bank to change name, strengthen Islamic banking. IMF, First Bank seek unified exchange rate for Nigeria. Power grid collapses to zero, restored after hours. Oil price dips to $85 per barrel. Kiriji War, Yoruba commemorates 136 years peace treaty. Court remands apprentice over defilement murder of minor. Again, bandits abduct three Fulani women at Abuja community. Gunmen abduct Plateau traditional ruler. Imo hoteliers shelve strike plans. Kano government honors best street sweepers. Soldiers dealing in guns with kidnappers arrested in Abuja suburb. Flood kills 7, displaces 2,800 in Kwara. Federal Capital Territory Administration demolishes worship centers, warehouses, says no compensation for owners. 50 Borno women get renewable energy stoves. CSO, who served Emir of Ilorin for 26 years, dies. FCTA endorses new NYCN executives. Court remands man for killing ex-naval officer, traditional ruler. Man visits Lagos police station to bail friend, steals policeman's phone. Child defilement, the need for effective sanctions. Why EFCC should lead the war against examination malpractice. ASU strike, diverting attention from larger problems. New CJN must sensitize judiciary. Growing Africa's aviation market through single air transport arrangements. Wike, fairness is in the eye of the beholder. Tinubu's intention is not good for people, heart or tummy. 2023, voters believe in Atiku's pan-Nigeria stand to salvage the country. Ologbonu Diyan. Osibanjo wants momentum built on MSMEs sustained. Campaign. Atiku appoints Saraki, Secondus, others as special advisors. Naira appreciates exchanges at 436 naira to dollar. Tinubu Shettima ticket, best bet for Nigerian women, Asiwaju's wife. Ondo, Okutipupa local government area bans motorcycle operation. Comedian princess alleges rape, murder of 10-year-old girl in Lagos. Flood displaces 18,406 in Borno, Sema. Will consider all your nominees. APC campaign council assures governors. 2023. Again, P2B Obasanjo meets in Ogun. 2023. PDP inaugurates 27-man campaign committee in Jigawa. Bandits threaten to kill baby. Give family 48 hours to pay 50 million naira ransom. Gunmen abduct Plateau traditional ruler. How my gang got 140 million naira ransom in 2 kidnappings. Bayelsa ex-banker. Ex-NIMASA director of operations dies in London. Osun 2022. Tribunal adjourns pre-hearing in suit against Adeleke. Court strikes out suit against Olusametu. China builds study center in Federal Capital Territory. SDGs. States seek partnership in tackling climate change. Poor access to education. Others. No mystery about Ember Months. FRSC. 2023 campaign. INEC wants party candidates against hate speech abuse. Federal government orders vice chancellors to reopen schools. Obedience grooves Hausa song in Abuja. Nasarawa, as ex-commissioner escapes assassination. Grid crashes to 0 megawatts, seventh time in 2022. 2023. North will not vote along religious ethnic lines. Elders Forum. Retired military officers lock defense headquarters over unpaid allowances. Buhari returns to Abuja after United Nations General Assembly in New York. Muslim ticket. Pastor's job is to lead people to heaven, not villa, Kiamu. Workers of Nigeria unite. Leadership quality declining. Recruitment process faulty. Jega. APC begins presidential campaign with special prayers.
And now we move over to the Punch newspaper. Southeast youths want killers of Igbo traders arrested. Tinubu condoles with Wase over brother's death. Bauchi male students seek return to co-educational system. Court quashes EFCC suit against Olisa Metu. NACON promises pilgrims improved service in 2023. Kogi seals church over bulletproof water on registered hospital. Federal government reverses varsities reopening order. ASU adamant. Afenifere justifies Obi endorsement. Tinubu team. FUMS. Afenifere justifies Obi's endorsement. Tinubu's team. FUMS. Amotekun. Akeredolu insists on arms. Afenifere knocks federal government. ICPC sets up committee to manage forfeited assets. Atiku names Saraki, Anyim, others special advisors. Lagos Chief Justice asks government to rebuild Igbosere Court. Gunmen attack Enugu Labour Party meeting. Deposed Delta monarch regains throne 4 years after. Oyetola versus Adeleke. Tribunal adjourns pre-trial till October 4. Military veterans protest unpaid allowances. Education. Kanu records 96% increase in girl child enrollment. 70% of domestic violence survivors lack evidence. Government. Ikoyi Club marks 84th anniversary, embraces technology. Nigeria's gorillas face extinction. Conservationist cries out. Education will curb religious intolerance. Sanwo-Olu. Promises to promote women empowerment. Nasarawa Assembly summons commissioners over local government development. JAMB sets new guidelines for UTME. INEC rolls out guidelines for campaigns in Kwara. How Abes murder increased unification churches scrutiny. Ganduje inaugurates religious tolerance committee in Kanu. Bauchi, okay, we've taken this. Alleged plot to replace Keyamo force, says presidency. Tinubu's Emilokan ambition, not good for democracy. Otomi. And still on the stories making the headlines on the Punch newspaper this morning. That's the much we can take from the Punch newspaper this morning due to network problem.
Now, Vanguard, CWG drives digital transformation, unveils fintech company. CWG drives digital transformation, unveils fintech company. Customers insist I use only Now's POS for their transactions. Agent. As truckers groan, TTP explains traffic gridlock in Ijora Apapa axis. World Maritime Day. Nigeria joins IMO for Sustainable Shipping Development Initiative. 2023 Enugu PMSG reiterates commitment to deliver Peter Mba. Fed introduces all-inclusive opportunity for investors to own choice property. Lagos state government assures residents of speedy completion of Lekki-Epe Expressway. Ex-servicemen storm Ministry of Defense, protest unpaid benefits. Building collapse. Former NIOB president laments alarming rates. Stakeholders hail Ugwuanyi for making Enugu reference point in public service reforms. Insecurity. Amotekun will be armed, backed by law. Akeredolu. 2023. Onitiri cautions voters over party's campaign promises. PCRC organizes summit to tackle youth restiveness, cultism in Badagry. IPOB alleges police plot to attack political campaigners. Africa and climate change. A conversation between U.S. Senator John Kerry towards COP27. Albinos. Foundations seek early intervention for visual impairment. Patients have rights to know their drugs. Seek clarification when necessary. Experts. How family planning impacts Nigerian women economy. 2023. INC list conditions to support presidential candidates. Teachers Institute in Cross River becomes first public institution to back CATC. Livestock sector capable of generating 33 trillion naira annually. Federal government. Osoga monarch. His Royal Majesty Oduaka I gets staff of office. Power supply fails nationwide as national gridlock collapses seventh time. Libel suit. Beginnings's 5 billion naira out of court settlement with Edo APC chairman fails. 8 rivers communities picket NDPR over alleged sacking of workers. INEC and CUPP's allegations. 2023. Ohaneze kicks as gunmen disrupt Labour Party's meeting in Enugu. The Kanuris fly their flag again, Part 2. 2023 presidency. Yoruba elders split over Peter Tinubu. Why Afenifere supports Southeast presidential candidate for 2023. The ball-joining kidnapping industry. Danger in democracy. APC PPC list. Group congratulates Oshomole, Oyegun, Odebo, Emaswen, General Sisi. Others. PCN destroys 100 million naira drugs in Yola.
And now we move over to the Nation newspaper. 2023, APC UK inaugurates campaign council. Tinubu commiserates with Deputy Speaker Wase over brother's death. Court dismisses fresh 400 million naira laundering charge against Ulisametu. Court dismisses fresh 400 million naira laundering charge against Ulisametu. 500,000 Nigerians await repatriation from Niger, Chad, Cameroon. Federal government seeks private sector involvement to protect rivers, lakes. Reps urge completion of Abuja Kefi Makodi roads. Faleke, Onanuga, APC campaign council will take care of governors, others' interest. Why Nnamani's name is on APC campaign council's list by director. Heighten key to determining cause of building collapse, says BCPG chair. Senate urges Nigerians to vote for candidates with priority on local government autonomy. Military retirees protest non-payment of disengagement benefits. JAMB sets new guideline for UTME other operations. Buhari back in Abuja after United Nations General Assembly 77 event. Tinubu Shetima ticket, best bet for Nigerian women, says Ururemi Tinubu. Akeredolu, no going back on plan to arm Amotekun Corps. And lastly, don't plunge Nigeria into crisis. Christian Association of Nigeria, Sultan, warn religious leaders.
Now, Sun newspaper, federal government makes U-turn, withdraws order to reopen varsity. Federal government makes U-turn, withdraws order to reopen varsities. How we collected 160 million naira ransom from two bankers, Bayelsa kidnapped kingpins. Nnamdi Kanu's release, crucial to peace in Southeast. APC chief. Teachers already enjoying improved salary package. Federal government. Disband Ebubago security outfit. Igbo group tells Southeast governors. Stakeholders hail Ugwuanyi for making Enugu reference points in public service reforms. National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure, NASENI, kicks off self-employment job creation program for youth. Alleged money laundering. Court strikes out charge against Metal Company. Nniamodu to speak at Ikenga Online Town Hall on leadership in Igbo land. Igbo youths condemn murder of two traders in Kano. Lawyer threatens federal government with suit over water resources bill. 5 billion naira libel suit against Imosi. Case continues out of court settlement fails. Tipper driver crushes brother friend to death in Abia. Religion to widen Nigeria's diversity, Ganduje tasks politicians. 2023, Afenifere reiterates support for Obi. Right leadership will drive Nigeria out of current ordeal, says Mba, Enugu PDP Guba candidate. Atiku storms Enugu as Southeast PDP receives Okowa as Igbo son today. I'll rehabilitate delinquent Abia APC candidates. Oshun, Tribunal grants INEC Adeleke PDP 7 days to file response. IU's poor integrity, plus for APC, Nkire. INEC to deploy cumbersome measures to determine winners. Ohaneze condemns attack on Labour Party members in Enugu. Road to 2023. Emergence of Emeka Nduka as Speaker will unite Igbo lawmakers. Okafor, President OPV. Road to 2023. How judiciary should handle 2023 poll. Beginning. Crisis. Fresh controversies stall inauguration of APC PCC members. Crisis. Fresh controversies stall inauguration of APC PCC members. 2023, Afenifere reiterates support for Obi. INEC to deploy cumbersome measures to determine winners. Ka anyị zụọ ahịa laghachite azụ nwee ike gaa n'ihu gụpụtara gị ihe dị n'akwụkwọ akụkọ ndị ọzọ anyị ji bịa. Anyị na-alaghachite ndewo.
Ụmụ nje na-ebute ọrịa jupụtara na gburugburu anyị. O kwesịrị ka anyị chekwaa onwe anyị na gburugburu anyị n'aka ụmụ nje. Ya mere ụlọ ọrụ Hadis aka na-eme aisol germicide ji mepụta digital pine fresh antiseptic nke na-egwepụ ụmụ nje a niile kpamkpam na-eji nchekwa bụ ọkpọkọpị wee chụọ ụmụ nje a ọsụkwu eru a. Ọ na-achụpụ ha n'ụlọ ọrụ, ụlọ ahụike, ụlọ ọgwụ, ụlọ akwụkwọ, ụlọ akụ, ụlọ oriri na ọṅụṅụ na ebe mgbakọ ọha mmadụ dị iche iche. Na-ewerekwa isi ọma pine fresh chọọ ebe ndị a mma maka ikuru ume ndụ. Digital pine fresh antiseptic anaghị enye akpụkpọ ahụ anyị mmekpa ahụ mana ọ na-egwepịa nje ndị ọzọ. Digital pine fresh anaghị agara ọnụ. Aka ọrụ ya n'ịchụpụ nje bụkwa n'oro. Digital pine fresh nwekwara nkwado ndị mba ụwa. Ị nwere ike ịnweta ya n'ebe a na-ere ọgwụ ma n'ụlọ ahịa ndị ọzọ. Maka isoro kesaa digital pine fresh antiseptic kpọọ akara ekwentị 0703 924
6169.
Digital Pine Fresh Antiseptic maka nchekwa zuru ezu n'aka ụmụ nje.
Tabernacle of Praise Adoration Ministry Ogidi presents September to Remember 2022 edition. Team Destroying the Strongholds Ministry host Apostle Dr. John Oka, Dr. David Elijah, guest speaker, Brother Israel Ameh, guest artist. Guest artist for the Uche Ngugwe. And Minister Ginika Nwachukwu and the Tobam Singers is happening on Wednesday 28th and Thursday 29th of September 2022. Tabernacle of Praise Adoration Ministry Ogidi and Ogidi. Time is 10 o'clock p.m. daily. For prayers and seat reservation, call 07033881221. Come and partake of testimonies.
I like the way you let it go.
Babuwa Production na-ewetara gị nkụzi pụrụ iche bụ nke ga-enyere gị aka na ndụ a. Nkụzi a pụrụ iche ga-agbado isi na camera operation, film editing, online promotion, video coverage, acting, yana ọtụtụ ihe ndị ọzọ. Nkụzi a enweghị onye ọ sọrọ nsọ maka na ụwa anyị nọ n'ime ya kịta abanyego global village. Ya kwado onwe gị ma ọ bụ ndị nke gị n'ụzọ ga-esi nyere ha aka n'ihe ọbụla ha chọrọ ime. Maka ajụjụ kpọọ 08039167049.
You won't just sit down, they look all them yama gems. Can you and your family they do play? They cause disease and infection them up and down. Oh, now you supposed to protect yourself and with surroundings against them yama gems. Now you be why Hadis where they make isogenicide come produce individual Pine Fresh Antiseptic where they by all them yama gems one time. Come drag them come up for your skin and house, office, school, hospital, hotel, church, restaurant them, and all them public place. Pata. Go carry better make sense Pine Fresh scent. Put them for house, make my pikin for breathe wella. Digital Pine Fresh Antiseptic, they're very gentle for your skin, but can't be consuming fire for all them gems. They're very effective, and you know they tear pockets in your cause. You go get and buy for pharmacy, shops, and all other shop them. If you want follow body carry and enter market, thank you green 0703 924 6169. Digital Pine Fresh Antiseptic for better protection against germs then.
Do you know that you have the right to quality broadcasting? The National Broadcasting Commission says any person, group of persons, or organization aggrieved by the content of a broadcast or the conduct of a broadcast station may lodge a complaint to the station and all right to the Director General, National Broadcasting Commission, number 20, Ibrahim Taiwo Street, Asokoro, Abuja, or send a mail via info@nbc.gov.ng. Please ensure that your complaint includes name of the broadcast station, title of the program, date and time of broadcast, and essence of the complaint. Also, remember to include your name, address, telephone number, email, and append your signature. Note that a complaint must reach the NBC within 14 days of the queried broadcast. NBC, your right to quality broadcasting.
Dando mica non è là, non lo posso dire, EBEONADI 103.5 FM, non che newspaper headline ọtụtụ. Danielu sonyere anyị na WhatsApp anyị maọbụ na SMS na 080-9666135. Stream anyị online na mixlr.com/gistfm. Anyị anọghị ya na Facebook page anyị n'ụtụtụ a, mana zitere anyị ozi na WhatsApp maọbụ na SMS, anyị ga-agụpụta ya.
Now we move over to the premium times. Policeman dies, saving neighbor's daughter from fire outbreak. Why terror attack on Nigeria's Kuje prison was successful. Why Tinubu is not fit to be president. Pat Otomi. APC group demands removal of Governor Yahaya Bello as youth coordinator of APC campaign council. Nigerian government makes U-turn, withdraws letter asking vice chancellors to reopen universities. As Amotekun graduates new corps, Akeredolu vow adequate equipment. Why we can't replace Shakarao's name as NMPP senatorial candidate, INEC. 2023, Banky W solicits funds to run for House of Reps. JAM issues fresh guidelines ahead 2023 UTME. Atiku names Saraki, Anyim, Secondus, others, special advisors on campaign. 2023, APC defends inclusion of PDP senator in campaign council. Buhari returns to Abuja after outing at United Nations General Assembly 77. Why we are supporting P2B, Afenifere. Heavy security in Oshun as tribunal adjourns for pre-hearing. 2023, Kashiuku says ADC will beat APC, PDP unveils plans on Tuesday. Electricity firms report another national grid collapse. ASU strike, vice chancellors confused as Nigerian government orders resumption. And lastly, APC candidate Bola Tinubu off to London.
Now, this day newspaper, the Economist Intelligence Unit. Inflation, physical pressures may cause serious political EIU. Inflation, physical pressures may cause serious political. Presidency denies calling for Kiamo's removal. Adeyemi appointed KPMG regional senior partners. Adeyemi appointed KPMG regional senior partner. Bad leadership, bane of Nigeria's challenges, says Obasanjo. Bad leadership, bane of Nigeria's challenges, says Obasanjo. National Assembly promises to fast-track passage of data. APC adjusts timetable over expansion of campaign list. ASU strike. Federal government backpedals, withdraws order to reopen universities. World Trade Organization ICC announced winners of small businesses. Osibanjo, it is necessary for incoming government to sustain gains. Heart Otomi, Tinubu is ailing physically, not fit. Brent, Nigeria's oil benchmark slumps to $84. Military pensioners' families protest non-payment of arrears. National Broadcasting Commission 2023 urges broadcasters to accord equal access to all. The cable founder, Simeon Kolawole, to release book. Nigeria's erratic power grid collapses again. Nigeria's erratic power grid collapses again. INEC in 2023, clear winners must score highest votes. Right leadership will drive Nigeria out of current ordeal. 2023, guard your utterances, Sultan, calm president, caution. Appeal court reverses judgment in eligibility case. Court strikes out EFCC alleged money laundering against Metu. APC PCC, we didn't jettison names submitted by governors. We will run accountable government if elected. Labour Party. Ondo government, PDP in war of words over defection. PDP still swimming in murky waters. Residents in pain as flood destroys houses, farmlands. Still swimming in murky waters. Residents in pain as flood destroys houses, farmlands. Economic downturn. Labour Party demands withdrawal. 2023, Tinubu Shettima supporters hold 1 million march. Court jails 66 internet fraudsters in Oyo. Abia APC Guba candidate promises to rehabilitate youth. Naseni unfolds plans to reserve reliance on foreign. 199 others for global startups competition. Terrorists kill police inspector, abduct passengers in Katsina. 8 countries to battle for 3 slots in Abuja. In bid to appease governors, APC postpones campaign kick-off. Drought, land degradation, eroding Africa's economy. Unilag, ABD Foundation sign MOU on glass innovation. Julius Berger begins rehabilitation of Kilometer 75 Abuja. FinCorp introduces opportunity for real estate. Real homes get brand ambassadors. A country undermines the judiciary at its perils. Open letter to IGP on Ajuwon Police Station. Court dismisses Baba Ijesha's bail application. Tinapa, a wasted project. Akwa Ibom State at 35. Effect of Section 18 subsection 1 of the Trade Dispute Act on ongoing. Labour, men in APC power corridors. Okay, ka anyị lenye anya na Tribune tupu anyị eje gụpụta akwụkwọ. Fashakan Fashakin was a dedicated Nigerian. Buhari Fashakin was a dedicated Nigerian. Buhari. Ondo PDP youth to Atiku. Ensure youth-driven administration. Clark urges stakeholders to adhere to peace resolution over pipeline. Sultan Sanwo-Olu urged ASU to end 7-month-old strike. Again, 2023, again, Peter Obi meets with Obasanjo. Federal government order to vice chancellors to resume. A joke taken too far. Ebonyi ASU chairman. Ousted Delta traditional ruler reinstated. What parents should do to give their children a successful school year. ASU never shuts down universities. UI chairman insists. 5 ways to reduce your electricity bill. Sanwo-Olu, SGF, Sultan, can President task Nigerians on peace, justice. Fellow Nigerians, here are strategic ways you can avoid billing. Federal government, local government finances. Nasarawa Assembly summons 2 commissioners. AG. Ka anyị jee gụpụtara gị akwụkwọ ndị mmadụ zitere anyị na WhatsApp. Na WhatsApp, eji m akwụkwọ si n'aka Chike Okoye from Uroji Ogidi. 2023 presidency. Yoruba elders split over Peter Obi is a welcome development and even pray for more separation among the Yoruba leaders, especially from Yoruba socio-political organization. PA Ayo Adebanjo and former Secretary to Government of Federation, Chief Olufalaye, threw their weight behind Mr. Peter Obi further to highlight their reasons that Yoruba body will not compromise its principles of equity, justice, and inclusiveness because of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but they decide to support Peter Obi because power is yet to shift to the southeast region. Dalorine Chike from Urodi. Okay, Chuku from 33. Our government have to do something as soon as possible for the students to go back to school. There is no more crime now than there is more crime now than before because an idle mind is a devil's workshop. Dalorine Okechukwu from 33. Valentine Edene, APC party brought poverty in this country. In fact, APC wants everybody to be poor so that whatever they say or do, poor masses will be praising them without questioning or having second thoughts. Why Buhari government don't want to settle with ASU but asking vice chancellors to open university in authoritatively? Why Buhari government do command most people to under duress, not in agreement? Are we in military regime or democracy? Dalorine Valentine Edeme. Eji m akwụkwọ si n'aka Honorable Osakwe, I am counting on strange things that happened this year. Kidnapping for ransom at its extreme, beheading and sudden disappearance of people, Abuja jailbreak, Abuja jailbreak, killings and maiming in the southeast, more of Imo State, more of Imo State. Accountant General ousted, Abuja train victims free for all. Abuja train victims free. Free for all fights at Kaduna, Katsina and Zamfara. Resignation of former CJN due to corruption. Tom Polo as oil chief security. Students on ending holidays. Monday's meeting and community police politics. Hate speeches by political gladiators. Nepotism, etc. Are we caused or are we the cause? I wonder what these people that are above 70 years of age are still looking for in the corridor of power. Can they run if there's emergency? Instead of them to mind their small snuff boxes and attend to their kindred meeting, not deceiving the public with myopic ideas and ideologies. Dalorine Honorable Osafe from Ejide. Oga Sonny from Nkwele Zinaka. Only Igbo president will unite Nigeria and stop insecurity by Ohaneze Ndigbo. It is true, but all Igbos should come out en masse to vote if they really want to be the president. Daalụ rinne. Um, Ejikwa m akwụkwọ si n'aka Idoko from Mkpor. Katsina security to bear AK-47 arms while others are to bear sticks. That is one Nigeria for you. A typical, okay, an expired nation preparing to waste borrowed billions on celebrating terrorism, poverty, strikes, and the leadership failure on October 1st, 2022. Very disappointing. Dalorine Idoko. Ajimaoko Sinaka, Damian from Nkwele. How can Tinubu wife say that Muslim ticket will empower women come 2023? To me, APC plan is deadly, and they want to take us back. Um, akwụkwọ gị anụnwa Jizọs bụ ụzọ. They want to take us back to Egypt, and this will not come to pass. Dalorinne Damian from Nkwele. Ejikwa m akwụkwọ gị n'ụtụtụ anụnwa. SOB Chris. Afenifere's support of P2B is a welcome development. Anybody who loves equity, fair play, and justice should key into this plan. Nigeria belongs to everyone. Dalorinne SOB Chris. Eji m akwụkwọ si n'aka Ifedilichukwu from Mkpor. Ariwa elders say that Hausa people will not vote along faith and ethnic lines. Why Afenifere justifies supporting Obi? I am beginning to see God's handwork in this country as it happened during Abiola's time. Together, God's plan on this country must surely manifest. Dalurine Ifedilichukwu from Mkpor. Ejim akwụkwọ Evangelist Eze Boniface. Tinubu is not fit to to be Nigeria president by autonomy. Revolution is about taking place in Nigeria, just like what happened in Kenya. I therefore want to advise all the money-bag politicians to take the money they would have used to buy votes to the less privileged ones in their village than keeping the money for vote buying. For Nigeria, citizens have made up their mind to take their destiny by themselves. Mind you, our eyes are open now. It is not going to be business as usual come 2023. We need someone who is qualified, young and vibrant, competent and credible. Dalurine Evangelist Eze Boniface. Chinedu Okonkwo from Umuzanam. Afenifere supporting P2B is a welcome development. I guess no ihe chọrọ ịdị mmadụ zuru ezu. Eji m akwụkwọ si n'aka Edozie Ezebinugwu from Osilo Ogbunike. It is the height of insensitivity on the part of government to force striking lecturers into the classroom whilst they are busy negotiating with the bandits. On a personal terms, I don't totally align with ASU's proposal as no government can pull that amount of money from our coffers once. But then again, a subtle way to renegotiate is still possible. It's only in Nigeria that judiciary demystify bureaucratic processes of the law anytime the government wants to have their way. Daalụ rinne Edozie Ezedimilike. Ọ dị mma otu a ka o si gbatakwuru n'ụtụtụ anụnwa n'oge newspaper headlines. Anyị ekene gị na-asị na ọ ga-adị ụtụtụ echi. Mgbe anyị na gị na-abụọ ka ga-anọrị n'oge newspaper headlines n'ebe ọ na-adị 103.5 FM. Aha m bụ Dịka
And I'm Martin.
ka ọ dị echi niile. Ndewo.